Okay, ever just pause and think. What actually happens when you mix like the sheer brain power of AI with the kind of trust you get from blockchain, especially in finance?
Uh-huh.
It feels like more than just a little tweak, like we're genuinely unlocking something, well, something new in how money works.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we're digging into today,
That's
right?
the plan.
This really fascinating point where AI meets blockchain in DeFi, decentralized finance. We're using this article, came out April 15th, 2025.
Right.
Calls itself intermediate, right in that sweet spot, blockchain and AI. And our job really is to pull out the big ideas, make it all make sense no matter your background, hopefully spark a few aha moments.
Definitely hoping for those because let's be honest, traditional finance, well, it works, but
Yeah.
super efficient or totally transparent, maybe not always.
Fair point.
And this article really hammers home how AI, with all its number crunching skills and blockchain being so secure and open, could actually fix some of those old problems. It's the way they fit together that's so interesting. AI is brilliant at, finding needles in massive haystacks of data, making predictions,
Okay.
and blockchain. It gives you that solid, unchangeable record, that trust layer, which is, well, essential when you're talking about money.
All right, so let's dive into the AI part first. The article says it's not just theoretical anymore. It's actually becoming fundamental to DeFi.
Yeah, very much so, particularly in analyzing data and automating things. It's happening now.
How does that work in practice?
Well, the article talks a lot about machine learning. That's the smart bit of AI. It lets DeFi platforms chew through just unbelievable amounts of financial data.
Like transaction histories and stuff?
Exactly. Transactions, market moves, how users are behaving, stuff you just couldn't track manually. AI can spot tiny shifts, things a human analyst would completely miss almost in real time.
Wow. And it's not just looking back, is it? The article mentions speed, like processing info and making decisions way faster than humans. Oh, way faster. It's a huge advantage. Think about fast-moving markets. That's speed. It's critical.
Game changer, yeah.
And tied to that speed is predictive analytics. Spotting those patterns we mentioned means AI can actually flag up potential trends or investment opportunities before they happen.
Okay, that's the kind of insight people want, right? Getting ahead.
Absolutely.
What about the user side? I saw something about AI chatbots.
Yeah, improving the user experience. AI chatbots can handle lots of common questions, give instant support,
Gee.
makes DeFi feel a bit less daunting, more accessible,
Which it needs, probably.
probably. And it's not just basic Q&A. Machine learning models can actually adapt as the market changes. They optimize investment strategies on the fly. That's pretty sophisticated stuff.
Sounds like it. And security, always a big one in finance.
Crucial. The article highlights how AI helps beef up security. By analyzing user data, spotting weird patterns, it can catch fraud attempts, sometimes before they even fully launch. It's like an extra smarter layer of defense.
That makes sense. Okay,
Okay.
so that's AI. What about the blockchain side? The article calls it the foundation.
Yeah, it's the bedrock. The core tech that lets DeFi work securely and transparently without needing banks in the middle.
And that decentralization thing is key, isn't it? Giving control back to the individual.
Exactly. The article really emphasizes that. You control your assets directly. No asking a bank for permission. It's a fundamental shift.
And the transactions are immutable, can't be changed.
Right. Once it's on the blockchain, it's pretty much set in stone. That creates this permanent, verifiable history. Builds trust, like the article says.
And smart contracts, they sound complex.
They can be, but the basic idea, as the article explains, is just code that runs automatically when certain conditions are met, like a digital vending machine for agreements.
Ah, okay, so it cuts out paperwork and waiting.
Totally. Streamlines things massively, reduces the need for people to manually check and approve stuff. Big efficiency win.
So what are the big blockchain contributions the article points out?
Well, first, transparency. Every transaction is out there, verifiable. That naturally builds trust and cuts down fraud risk. Way more open than traditional systems.
Right. No hidden ledgers.
Exactly. And those smart contracts we mentioned, they automate all sorts of things: lending, borrowing, trading, cuts out middlemen, fees, delays, more efficiency again.
And you keep mentioning decentralization.
Because it's core. Users keep control of their money, their data, not some big institution.
Security must be another one with all the crypto involved.
Oh yeah. The cryptography behind blockchain makes it incredibly tough to hack or tamper with. It's designed for security.
And one last thing, interoperability. different blockchains talking to each other?
Yeah, that's becoming more important. Making sure different platforms can work together smoothly. That's key for a really integrated financial system down the line.
Okay, so AI is powerful, blockchain is powerful. But the article really gets excited when they come together, right? That's the synergy.
That's the magic word. It's not just adding them. They genuinely make each other better, create something new.
How so? Give me an example.
Okay, think about AI analyzing all that rich data on the blockchain.
Right, the transaction data.
Exactly. AI can sift through that to find deep insights about user behavior, market trends, potential risks, which then lets platforms build like perfectly tailored financial products, much more personalized.
Ah, I see. AI needs data. Blockchain provides transparent data. Makes sense. And it works the other way, too. Blockchain helping AI.
Yeah, this is cool. You can use the blockchain to record how an AI makes its decisions.
Like an audit trail.
Precisely. An immutable, transparent audit trail. So you can trust the AI more because you can actually see its reasoning, so to speak. It boosts accountability.
Okay, interesting. So pulling it all together, what are the main benefits of this combo, according to the article?
Well, number one, better decisions. AI analysis gives everyone clearer insights.
Makes sense. Better data, better choices. What else?
Much greater efficiency. Automation from both sides speeds up transactions, managing assets, everything. Less waiting, less paperwork.
Okay, efficiency. Got it. And this one sounds big. More access for people left out by traditional finance.
Yeah, this is huge potential. By cutting costs, making interfaces simpler, offering tools that were maybe only for big players before,
Yeah.
they could genuinely bring more people into the financial system, democratize it a bit.
That's a powerful thought. What about regulation? Seems like that would be tricky.
It is tricky, but the article suggests this combo could actually help. The transparency and audit trails could make it easier for regulators to understand and oversee DeFi, build legitimacy.
Huh. Didn't think of it that way. And the last one, new products.
Absolutely. Just completely new kinds of financial services and products that we can't even fully imagine yet, built on data insights and blockchain security, real innovation.
Okay, this all sounds amazing, but the article doesn't just gloss over the problems, does it? There must be challenges.
Oh, for sure. Need a balanced view. And the article's clear. It's not all plain sailing. Big hurdle number one, regulation. It's all so new, governments are still figuring it out. That uncertainty is tough.
Yeah, you hear about that a lot. And what about the AI side? Privacy concerns? Using algorithms ethically.
Critical questions. Making sure AI is used responsibly, that user data is protected. That's absolutely vital. Plus, let's be honest, this stuff is complex.
Right. Not exactly plug and play for the average person yet.
Yet, that technical barrier is real. Making it user-friendly is key for getting more people involved.
So the main challenges are navigating confusing regulations.
Yep. Making sure AI is used ethically and data is safe.
Right. Getting over the tech hurdles for regular users.
And also managing the risks that come with automated trading and complex systems. Things can go wrong fast if you're not careful.
True. And underlying all that.
Trust. Building and keeping user trust through being open, accountable, and proving it secure. That's fundamental.
Okay, so challenges acknowledged. But looking forward, the article seems pretty optimistic overall, driven by AI and blockchain getting better and better.
Definitely. The potential is just immense. The article paints this picture of a much more inclusive global financial system, giving people everywhere access to tools they just didn't have before.
And we should expect loads more new products and services mixing AI smarts with blockchain trust.
For sure. That combination unlocks so many possibilities. Think smarter lending, new investment approaches, all sorts of things.
And hopefully easier to use. The article mentioned user-centric design.
Yeah, that's got to be a focus. Making it intuitive is non-negotiable for mainstream adoption.
And it won't happen in a vacuum, right? Collaboration is key.
Absolutely critical. Developers, regulators, users, everyone needs to work together to build this out responsibly and sustainably.
So, any specific predictions from the article about what's coming next?
Well, it mentions decentralized lending getting smarter, using AI for much better risk assessment. That could make credit flow more efficiently.
Okay. What about investing?
Talks about AI-driven strategies becoming more common, potentially opening up sophisticated wealth-building tools to, well, almost anyone, not just the big institutions.
Interesting. And blockchain showing up in traditional finance more, bridging the gap.
Yeah, that seems likely. Traditional players might start adopting blockchain for its security and efficiency benefits, blurring those lines over time.
And then just making it all easier to use. Better interfaces.
Constant effort there, yeah. Simplifying how people actually interact with DeFi. And of course, nonstop work on security to keep assets safe as things evolve.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. This deep dive, based on that article, it really shows a massive shift happening, doesn't it? AI plus blockchain isn't just tinkering around the edges of DeFi, it's fundamentally changing it.
Yeah, reshaping the whole landscape. You get innovation, efficiency, and this really compelling potential for making finance more inclusive.
That combination is powerful.
It really is.
Yeah.
And yeah, there are challenges, regulation, user experience, security. We can't ignore those. But the potential for a financial system that's more transparent, works better, and is open to more people, it's significant.
And it's clearly not standing still. The tech keeps evolving, the collaboration continues. It's a story still being written.
Absolutely. Which leads to a final thought, maybe for everyone listening. As these financial systems get smarter, more transparent, thanks to AI and blockchain, how might that change your relationship with money? With the banks and institutions you use now? It's a big question, worth pondering as this all unfolds.